What's shaking, everybody? My name is Ross Mandell. I'm coming to you guys live today from Delray Beach, Florida. What a treat I have for you all today. Her name is Sarah Boyd. She's in the business that I want to be in. I'm not talking about monkey business, but when you get a look at her, you're going to see. I just want to say she's brilliant. She's vivacious. And the most important trait, she's so ahead of her time. She's so clued in to things, social media, influencers, followers, micro, macro, public companies now, the digital department, Dolphin Entertainment on NASDAQ, symbol DLPN. And I want you to know that she is a treat for me to bring to you all. Help me welcome Sarah Boyd. So nice to see you.
You too.
I really am excited. I don't always get excited. I act excited, but I'm not always truly excited.
Oh, good. I'm glad I made you excited here.
But meeting you is such a treat. So I know that we have a stop, so I want to roll right into it. I love to, my audience, I love to go take it back and where'd you grow up? Where were you born? What was early family like, etc.?
Yeah. I was born in Providence, Rhode Island. We moved when I was like 3 to a little town called York, Pennsylvania.
I know York.
You do?
I do, and I know people from York.
Oh, my God. Yeah. So York,
Nothing to brag about.
Nothing to brag about. Very small town. You know, my parents moved there because my mom's family was in Baltimore. My dad's was in Philly. It was right in the middle.
Well,
Made sense.
I get it.
Grew up there.
Brothers, sisters?
I have a younger brother and an older half-sister.
An older half-sister. So you had a very, like, one of these newish type families, right?
Newish family. I was like a middle child, but also the oldest. So had that dynamic. My parents split up when I was maybe like 8 or 9, but they were both in New York still. I was kind of like a wild child growing up.
Were you really?
Very social, like always wanted to be with my friends, out, kind of like the networker in the early days, I guess.
I get it.
But always did very well in school. I mean, I always try to even play it down, like, oh, I'm not in the gifted classes. Right. But I did very well in school. Not a ton of kids went to college from York, so
I know that.
That was always ingrained in my head from both of my parents. My dad's an ER doctor. My mom has her doctorate in psychology.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
A very educated family.
Very educated family, and it was never a question I had to go to college. So I ended up picking Philadelphia University. I went to school for fashion merchandising. I thought I wanted to be a buyer and shop for a living.
Just like Stephanie Booker, my ex-wife.
That was my dream. I'm like, wait, shopping for a living? That's a job?
Right, exactly.
So once I went to school, I realized about a year in, I did not want to do that. It was too much, in an office, financials, numbers.
Weekends, holidays, you're in the stores. Terrible.
It didn't sound as
terrible
fun
job.
as I thought. So I ended up, my sister had moved to L.A. A few years before, and I would go to visit her, and I wanted to move to L.A. after I graduated. I said that from freshman year. And so, yeah, after I graduated, I moved to L.A. and I started working with her doing PR, fashion PR.
Fashion PR.
Yes.
Explain that.
So essentially, clients would hire us, like fashion brands, to get their product on celebrities, to get it in TV shows and movies, magazines.
She wore this on the Oscars,
yes.
Right? Page 6.
All of that.
People magazine.
Everything. All the weeklies,
Entertainment
celebrities.
Tonight, Dancing with the Stars, right?
Exactly. All of those shows, we would get the product on them and really help grow their presence. Tom's Shoes was actually one of our clients.
So that's a whole business. I didn't even really know that.
Lots of different clients over the years. Did that for like 9 years, but over those 9 years, I was a networking queen. I was like, I am building my Rolodex. People don't even know that word anymore.
My kids laugh at me. Dad, what's a Rolodex?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my contacts, my notes.
Yeah. So I was at, sometimes 4 events a night. I was just wanting to meet everyone I possibly could to build my network over those 9 years. And I was always kind of like the nice girl in PR. PR gets a bit of a name of like, you have to be a bitch. You have to be, yeah.
You have like this nice, wholesome Pennsylvania way about you.
Thanks.
As a guy, as a man, if I just met you out, I'd say, I said, where you from?
Pennsylvania.
You have that sort of, it's really great. Go ahead. I'm dying. I'm loving this.
So over those 9 years, we did really great work, but then I also built a lot of connections. And in the end of those 9 years, influencers started coming into our office and showroom.
What year is that?
That was like 2011 maybe? 2010?
Okay.
It was like when Instagram first started.
I get it. Yep.
So we usually had celebrities in our showrooms and editors, and then these influencers started coming in. And there was a very small group. There was maybe 20 in all of LA.
Give us an example of a few of them.
Ami Song from Song of Style, JC Dupree of Damsel in Dior, Sincerely Julie Sarignana. It was just an OG group of these fashion bloggers is what they were called back then.
I get it, yes.
And they would come in, we'd give them clothes, they'd blog about it, and the brands would be like, wait, we were just in Vogue and got no sales, and then this influencer wore it and we sold 1,000 units. So I started seeing the trend and I was like, this is the future, because these brands, it's all about how much they sell at the end of the day, right? They can be in all the magazines, but what's going to move the needle for them as a business?
Correct.
So I ended up starting my own company after that, after I left my sister's agency, because I really...
About how old were you at this time?
I was 25, 26.
Okay.
26.
Okay.
Oh, no, I was older, actually. I was 29.
29 when you started your company?
Yeah.
Now, you single this whole time?
I met my husband when I was 25.
Okay.
We got married when I was 29. So we got married. I started my own business.
I love it.
All in 1 year.
Where'd you meet your husband? What's his name? Who is he?
His name's Kyle. We met in
Lucky
LA.
boy.
He's a lucky boy.
Where's he from?
He's from Indiana. He's a Midwestern.
Real
nice
wholesome
guy.
values. I get it.
Wholesome values.
Tall, handsome, probably.
Yes.
What a shock.
Yeah,
I love
he's
it.
a cutie.
You must have a beautiful daughter.
Yes.
I want to see pictures after.
Definitely. So yeah, I met him when I was 25. He was 32, divorced with 2 kids, 2 and 6.
All right, couple of warning signs, little red flags there.
I was like, wait a second, and he was divorced 6 months before.
Hey,
so I was
that's too
like,
much.
okay, nothing's gonna happen
you're
here.
You're the rebound girl.
Exactly.
But you waited 4 years to get married, which is good.
We waited,
You were
and
smart.
I was like, oh, fine, I'll go on a date. Like, nothing's gonna happen. And then, 3 months later, we're in love, and
It happens.
it happens. So fast forward, when I was 29, I started my own business called Simply, which kind of took my connector skills together, and I created a conference. So I was lucky enough to have my sister that helped me get in the industry, but there are so many people that didn't have that connection. And my industry is really about
What do you mean
the
get in the
connection.
industry? You were in fashion PR.
Fashion, being an editor, being a stylist, being an influencer.
It was her company?
No, this is the company I started.
No, but she worked with you in this fashion PR.
Correct. It was her company, the fashion PR company.
Okay.
And after 9 years, I left and started my own company.
Okay.
A fashion and beauty conference.
Was she supportive? Of course she was.
Yes, she was.
That's so nice.
Yeah. It was a hard decision to make because, it was the two of us really building this company. We had a few employees, but it was hard. It's
okay.
But, it's like I had this bug in me and I really wanted to try it and give it everything.
Now, you started a physical conference? Mm-hmm. Really?
It was a physical conference.
Very interesting.
I didn't have any money really saved. I just, I took some side clients, helping them with PR, and
God bless Kyle.
put that into my first conference, which I gave myself 3 months to plan. This was a brand new concept.
Only 3 months?
Yes. And because I was like, I got to make money.
I love it.
This thing has to be profitable.
So Kyle didn't even get to see you really for 3 months.
No.
I understand. So what was the conference idea?
So it was a conference to connect women in the fashion and beauty industry. So there were panels of fashion editors, stylists, bloggers at the time.
It's a great idea.
And
I have daughters, and I get it.
It's a great place to network.
So women crave this thing.
Oh my gosh, I love having that in-person connection, especially
Correct.
if you don't have
especially in this
contacts.
virtual world.
Yes.
You feel like you never see anybody or know anybody. I feel like I know everybody, but I never met anybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then when you meet them, it's like, holy, like I'm sitting here with you today. I don't get that same flavor.
No. Yeah.
From your, presence online.
Yeah, it was amazing. And our first conference, I think we had close to 1,000 attendees.
Where was it?
It was in LA at the W Hotel.
I love it.
We had the whole panel, it was a full day of panels, and then we had brands that would activate to get to meet all of these up and coming stylists and bloggers and editors and all of these like
How'd you make money?
ticket sales and sponsors.
The sponsors paid for everything, and you made money on the ticket sales. Great.
Correct.
I love it.
So the first conference we had a profit. Thank God.
Take Kyle for a week off and take him on vacation?
No, we did not. I kept going. I put it into the next conference, which was New York.
Roll it up. Roll it up.
Roll it up. So continued to just build. And then we did it in Dubai 3 times.
Who's smarter than you? What year was that?
That was, gosh, no, I can't even remember the time.
Before
that was
COVID?
like 3 years after. So it was like 2015.
15?
Yeah. 2014,
So
2015.
you hit Dubai early.
We hit Dubai early.
Beautiful.
It was
I love it.
quite an experience.
I love it.
Doing Dubai. We did Dallas, New York, Chicago, LA multiple times, and started branching out into monthly workshops. And then celebrities that I knew from my PR days started coming to me saying, I think you know what you're doing in this like social media networking space.
Right.
Can you manage me for my digital partnerships?
I get it.
So I was like, sure.
Beginning of the digital world.
I
really.
didn't know the world of management. I didn't come from a CAA or WME or any of the traditional agencies, but I knew how to hustle. And I knew the contacts and how
You
to...
can organize these conferences. You have these skills, this organizational skills, a lot of moving parts. I mean,
Yes.
what? Some people, I'm like, too much for me.
And I had the PR skills. So like I knew how to pitch.
Correct.
So I
But
knew how to
also
package.
the ability to organize.
Yes.
I
So
can pitch any. I'm a great pitch man, but the organization, I got to hire people.
Right. So that was my
You're like a
sweet
machine.
spot. Yeah, I am. So I started managing a lot of these celebrity clients for their blog or their social media partnerships.
And
Which
they were
turned
already on
into-
like Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah.
So give us the names. We want to hear names.
Gosh, Alessandra Ambrosio.
I love her.
Yeah. Jamie Chung.
I love her.
Jana Kramer. Julianne Hough. We worked on her blog.
I love her.
Olivia Culpo. We did her blog for
So
years.
these are all like not A-level actresses, let's say, but they are celebrity.
Yeah.
And they're all attractive.
And very influential.
Yes, because they all have, early on people scroll and they get attached to,
Well,
some
the
of these
A-listers
names.
didn't really embrace social media. at
Not
the
yet,
time.
right. These girls were on there because they're still hustling.
Yes.
They're hustling in Hollywood. They're hustling
in
on
Hollywood.
television. I get it.
Yes. So I built that roster to about 15 celebrity clients plus the conference and the workshops and all of that.
So what does a management agreement look like? Do you get 15%, 10%, 20%?
Depends on their earning. I would say standard for us is 20%.
Okay.
Some we did 15.
And that's sponsorships and appearances. Give us an idea.
Yeah, it would be like to sponsor a blog post on their blog at the
Right.
time or their website, inclusion in their newsletter. And then when Instagram started, it could also be attached to like an Instagram in-feed post. This is before stories. So it would be a combination.
So they get paid for that?
They get paid for that.
They were
yeah.
getting paid like to wear clothes, let's say, at an event.
Yeah,
You
wear an
organize-
outfit and
you organize
post
a lot
it.
of that now too.
Yes.
You're on both sides, like.
Both sides. So I would negotiate with the brand and then talk to the talent and see if they were interested in this, and then make it all come together.
So you have the connections, the connectivity, the hustle, and you know how the game is played at one level. You transfer your knowledge into this new
Correct.
sort of this digital world, this social media world. Well, I was online at the Chow Hall in a prison in Miami. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I love this.
it was fun. Like I love a thrill. I love sales. I love bringing deals together, and I love helping others. So I love like
and you're
seeing
building
them
something.
building
You're
something.
building something great.
And some of these celebrities, like I made them more money than they were making as an actress or
Correct.
all of these. And they're like, wait, what? This is
Exactly.
crazy.
Exactly.
So I really saw that piece of the business growing exponentially. And I hired a few people. We got our office. We like started building that business.
And you're in LA this whole time now?
Yeah.
Traveling. from
Still in LA, traveling for our conferences.
No child yet?
No child yet.
Okay.
So fast
I
forward.
know that's going to...
Yeah. So fast forward 5 years after I started my business.
Okay.
I had a baby.
I love it.
My little Ava. And it was
what's her full name?
Ava Josephine Boyd.
Very pretty. With an E or an A?
AVA.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really a pretty name.
Thank you. And it was one of those many walks in the stroller for hours, getting her to nap. And, when you just think about what's my life in the future, because now I have this.
I want to tell you this, and you already know, but you'll never hear it enough. Cherish these moments.
I do.
9 years old, I miss that. Daddy. Now it's all different. It's all different.
I tried to.
Dad, I'm going away with my boyfriend. Can you come over and play with Duncan and feed him the cat?
Yeah.
Bring me a case of water. Okay.
I know.
I
And
ask
they
her
go
for a
so
favor,
fast.
and all of a sudden she got something else to do.
I know. And it happened like that. I'm like, how do I have a 9-year-old? This is.
But it all goes like that. All of
Yeah.
a sudden they're 25. I mean, you're like, what? You're planning a wedding, and
I know.
she's got boyfriend troubles, college,
Oh.
cars. These are the nice times right now.
It is. She still loves me.
She
and wants
loves
to snuggle.
you. No, she'll always love you. The mommy-daughter relationship is the most holy relationship in the world. As far as this is my experience. I've never seen anything like it. They still talk 4 or 5 times every day.
Oh, good.
And
okay.
it's still mommy, when they need something.
Right.
Mommy.
And daddy, it's for.
Daddy's just almost like an obligation. You know what I mean? They know I'm daddy, and they have to be nice, and we have dinners, and daddy-daughter day is the best still.
Yeah.
Even when Dad, listen, Elliot's going out of town. You want to meet for breakfast? Dad, can you pick me up? Can we go here? And I'm like, you live for those moments.
Yeah.
It's really, this is the most valuable thing in the world.
It is. Yeah.
Really.
And that's honestly what I realized, because I was working 24/7.
I know the feeling.
Running my own business and growing it.
Yep.
And
That's like having another child.
It truly like having 3 children.
It really is.
3 children.
It's like having a whole family, right?
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah. So when she was really young, I think she was a couple months old, I was on a walk and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Right.
I've grown this as the conference as large as I can. I got all my favors in, all the people that spoke for free for me and helped me build my business.
I get it.
I'm tapped out. So I had no idea how to sell a business, but I knew I wanted to sell my business. Still be involved, but have a team that could help really exponentially grow it.
Step back and have some free time.
Yeah.
They say, like, smell the roses.
Smell the roses. Enjoy
Have a
being
cup
a mom.
of coffee and not have to run somewhere every 2 minutes and answer 10 phones.
I wasn't seeing my daughter. I'd leave at 7 in the morning. I'd get home at 7 at night, kiss her goodnight, have a nanny raise her. And I'm like, this is not sustainable.
See, I had a stay-at-home wife for that. But I wish I was a stay-at-home.
Yeah. That's the
You
best.
can't ever get that back,
No.
I watch videos like a sappy old man of my little girls when they used to put on little art shows and dance stuff. Daddy, we're putting on a show.
I know.
And I'm so worried about this. I'm worried about that. The stock market it never stops.
Right.
And then, I look at these videos and I'm like, I get teary-eyed.
I know. Those are the moments that you can't miss.
No, because you see, while a business is like raising a family, you'll sell your business. You never sell your daughter.
No, they won't be there on your deathbed.
In fact, you'll buy more.
Right.
Just to be with her. I mean, it's the most important relationship. Kyle's she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's like, 6.
Mm-hmm.
I literally mean that because that's the relationship a mother has with her daughter.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's the best. So, all right, keep going because this is really fascinating.
So after that walk, I'm just a very driven person, as you can tell. I went home and I researched 5 companies that I wanted to sell to. No idea what I was doing.
Such an animal.
And I sent those 5 emails that night. And I just said, hi, I pitched my business, why it was the best. And the next morning I woke up, I think I had 3 email responses. I just went to the CEO. I was like, I'm going to the top.
Naturally.
And out of those 3, I ended up getting 2 offers within a few months when they're like, hey, send me your P&L and your projections and all of this.
The due diligence package.
The due diligence package. I was like, yeah, right on that. And I found someone to help me put all that together.
I get it.
And Yeah, he was great. He helped me package it all up and went back. I had 2 offers. I ended up going with a company called Socialite. They were one of the first influencer management companies of like traditional creators. So I had the celebrity creators. They had the traditional creators. So like the bloggers, the OG like fashion bloggers and beauty bloggers.
People nobody knew at first, and then they became.
Right. So they were kind of growing as I was building my business.
I get it.
And so I ended up going with them. I brought the celebrity side of their roster. And they were a team of maybe like 20 people based in New York. I was in LA. So they were also owned by Nylon Magazine.
Did they know you?
I knew them, yeah.
Oh, you knew them, yes.
Yep.
Okay, that always helps.
It does help. And so Nylon Magazine was their parent company. So I ran the West Coast for Nylon's West Coast employees, Socialite's West Coast employees, and then, our company. So,
But you sold your company into them.
yes.
They absorbed you.
Yeah.
Now I have a question. If you don't mind, I don't know if it's too personal, but I have a habit of asking personal. What kind of numbers were you doing back in those days? Were you doing like hundreds of thousands, millions?
We were over $1 million, I don't think it was 2 million. I think we were in between like $1 million and 2 million.
Okay, but it's your company. It's a nice small business.
Yeah, I mean,
you made a nice living?
I made a nice living.
Were you making over $500,000 a year?
Me personally?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I put it all back into the business.
Okay, but you were taking home a decent amount of money,
Yeah,
right?
I was doing fine. We were living in LA. We had a house in LA. We had a house in Lake Arrowhead.
Right.
We were doing good.
I get it. What does Kyle do, if you don't mind me asking?
He works in packaging.
Okay.
So like water bottles, beauty products,
These
beer.
Things, it's something, it's not glamorous and you wouldn't think about it, but those are the
Huge
businesses
business.
where there's the most money.
Yes.
People take for granted, right?
Exactly. Yeah, everyone needs
Packaging
packaging
and everything. Exactly right.
If the economy's up, down, everyone needs
Hopefully
packaging.
I'll be wearing some packaging soon.
We'll
A
get you
Psycho
some
Bunny.
gear.
Psycho Bunny, right?
Yeah.
Right? This $30 shirt I spent $120 on because I have
Exactly.
a Psycho Bunny.
Yeah. It's all about the branding.
She's telling me about the texture and the fabric. I'm like, what are you, a dope? You're making $12 an hour in the mall. Does it look okay? I'll take it.
Uh-huh.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? It's $120, but it's
I'm a
Psycho
sucker.
Bunny.
I go into the grocery store and I buy it because of the packaging.
Right. I get it. I do too.
Yeah.
Kyle, a little shout out. What a wonderful girl you have here. You lucky boy from Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. He's probably a Caitlin Clark fan, right? Indiana
Of
Fever
course.
now.
My daughter too.
Yep, Sophie Cunningham. You see, I know. I love this story. So now, go ahead. Now you're working with them.
I'm working with
You're
them.
not fully retired.
No. It wasn't enough
You
to
just
retire.
offloaded
Yes.
a lot of the
I had
headache.
the sales team of Nylon Magazine. I had all of the other influencer contacts. I had all of these resources to help build my business.
Their business, but it becomes
Yeah.
your business because everything you do is all about.
Correct.
I get it.
Correct.
It must be something in the water in York. Because you're the first woman I've met from York, but I know some men, and they similar type.
Oh, good.
Yeah, similar type of trajectory.
It's just like humble, hardworking.
Humble, hardworking. Step aside. Let me show you. And the next thing you know, I love it.
Yeah, it was exciting to go through the acquisition.
It's exciting, right?
It's exciting.
Building companies.
Yeah.
And now
like,
you're in
okay, all that work paid off.
Right.
And then the president of the company that I was acquired by, Socialite, she stepped down. So then I stepped into her role.
What a shock. I could have wrote this story.
So now I'm the president of this larger company. Nylon ended up selling off to another business, so it was just Socialite. I was the president and running this now like 20-something person company. And then about a year later, we were acquired by Dolphin Entertainment. So we moved from this 20-person company to now a public company. And a few months after being acquired, there was another business under Dolphin called Be Social, who I knew the owner. We merged with that company. So Be Social and Socialite came together, and now we're the digital department. So lots of mergers, acquisitions.
I understand this world. This is the world I live in.
Yeah.
So you just work there. Is that digital? Is that it?
I am this co-CEO of the digital department.
Oh, okay. What a
Yeah.
shock. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
So when we merged, we were about 50 employees. We had a massive growth year last year, and now we're a team of 75 between New York, LA, Miami, Nashville, and we have 300 talent that we manage.
Wow. So Nashville's a new hotspot, I'm told.
Yes, a lot of people
Everybody,
in Nashville.
Yeah, that's going to be one of my first trips. So.
It's so fun. I'm going there for my husband's 50th birthday party.
Are
We're
you?
planning, yes.
I can't believe you. I'm looking at you. You're so youthful.
Oh, thanks.
You're so young looking. You know, you would think, listening to your story, you come in, you got bags under your eyes, you'd be...
Makeup helps.
Well, it's just really impressive. I want you to know you're a very impressive woman.
Thank you.
And it's really a privilege to have you here like this. I want to ask you some questions, but keep going because I know that the story keeps going a little bit, right?
A little bit, yeah. So that was...
What brings you to Florida today?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So COVID happened. That
Right.
was 2020. And my stepsons, my husband's sons, were at an age where we could leave LA. They were
Right, out
like
of school
16,
and all that.
Yeah, 16 or 17. Everyone is working from home. So we're like, we've always wanted to move to Florida or East Coast. And we're like, let's just do it. We're all working from home. The kids are almost out of high school.
I get it.
They can go to school in Florida where it's open and they're not, wearing masks, playing baseball.
Exactly.
And so we sold both homes, and within 30 days, we found a home here and just moved.
Where, can I ask?
We're in Seven Bridges.
What a shock. What a great place.
I love it.
I love it.
We're like, you know what? If we hate it, we move back. And
You're not gonna
am
ever move back.
obsessed.
Forget it.
No.
Move back.
We've been here almost 5 years.
This is the easiest place to live. And if you have kids, little Ava, what does she need? She doesn't need coats and all these different things. Flip-flops, some sneakers, a couple of cute... Well, girls always need. And shopping is shopping. And
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like what my kids go through.
It's the community, the kids,
Beautiful
the schools.
place to live.
It's beautiful.
Where did she go to school?
Whispering Pines.
Okay, my kids went to St. Andrew's School.
Okay, yeah.
We'll
probably do, I don't know which private for middle school, I'm thinking, or high school, but she loves it. It's like a dream.
It's a dream. It's a dream, and that's great. And we have an amazing governor, and the tax situation. And now he wants to do with property taxes because that's really a scam. Boy,
Yeah.
I don't want to get into this whole thing, but
we did a spreadsheet, L.A., Delray, and
Yeah.
it was like 60% less.
it's a joke.
Living here.
If you're in
And it's
LA, you're a
amazing.
sucker. I'm sorry to say, because I love California, and all my friends live in Beverly Hills and Malibu, and they're choking, and they're rich, and they're choking. Just to
It's just a
register your
no-brainer.
car is a couple of $1,000s.
Oh my
You're
gosh!
like,
I was shocked when I went to register my car. I'm used to like $500-$600. It was
Right.
like $50 for
Right.
2 years.
exactly. It's so crazy.
Just everywhere you turn, you're like saving money here and this and that.
It's an easy place to live, to raise children.
Yes.
Years ago when I was growing up, you had to be by a big city if you wanted to be a pro. Stock market, we didn't have computers and cell phones and connectivity and LAN and WAN and all these things. You had to be near the stock exchange. I literally went to work on Wall Street.
Right.
And then as technology is evolving at such a rapid pace, you could be anywhere in the world and trade instantly. And used to be Florida was just all rednecks and grunts, really. A lot of military people and a lot of rednecks. And no restaurants and health clubs. And there weren't even roads, really.
Right.
John was here for the 70s. And we talk about, it's evolving. There was no Seven Bridges. There was
No,
nothing
it was
west
farmland.
of US 1.
I know.
Right. It's just really great. So you've made an adjustment, though, because, you're a fashion girl in L.A.,
I was
New York.
worried. I'm like, I'm not in it anymore.
Right.
Am I still going to be relevant here?
Yeah.
And
Of course, you're very trendy. This is the new capital of the world. You know that.
yeah, and we've got Miami, we've got West Palm, we've got
Right.
great. I mean, Atlantic
Everything.
Avenue and Delaware.
Everything.
We've got everything.
Everything.
Maybe there's not 100 of the best sushi restaurants. There's 5.
I found a couple
Like
of great
LA.
ones. I was
Yeah,
at Fat Boy
same.
last night. I had a meeting with a guy. I said, I don't want to just go. I want to go. Yeah, I want to go. Let's go someplace where we could. Fat Boy, PHAT.
I've been there.
Delray. Really?
Yeah.
Sat at the bar. It was a happy hour. This is $3. This is $5. I'm like, what? And people coming in and hanging out. We're having fun with everybody. And
Yeah.
I recorded a story and And I was in Delray the other night, Sunday night, just meeting the guys for burgers.
Yep.
Because one of my friends is going to Peru, and it was a tragedy for one guy. So we go to the Avenue, we go to the tavern.
Yep.
We have burgers,
You can find everything.
$5 for this and $5 for that. I'm like, what?
I know. So one
Happy
of my
hour menu.
friends
In LA, that's $25.
my friend just came. I met him for dinner, and he's like, "Wait, I didn't have to pay $50 to valet. Wait,
Right.
you can get a meal under $100 a person." Like it, I loved LA in my 20s and early 30s. Like it was great.
LA
It's
and
not-
New York. If you're not, you have to live there in your 20s.
It's
But
not the LA.
It's not
it
anymore.
was
It's-
when
no.
I moved
New York
there,
too. It's a horrible
unfortunately. It's
place
sad.
now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to shoot dope on the street,
Yeah, and I wanted safety, and like we're in this gated community now. I feel safe, and I feel the community, and that's really I think what I was missing.
You know what's interesting, because I'm an older guy and I'm in a young person business, so I have the team of older guys because we're building to become a public company. Everybody's a very serious man that has a great history, and but we have all these young people. And the one thing everybody talks about is when you're in Florida now, and not just behind the gate. I lived in a private 17 homes only, an acre and all that. You're safe. You feel safe. When people go to New York now, when people are in LA, they don't feel safe.
Yeah,
They used to feel safe.
yeah,
In neighborhoods in New York, neighborhoods in LA, you safe? No, not anymore. It's just these states have been run by these screaming liberals that have some sort of sickness. I don't know what it is. And, security should be the most important thing,
Right.
I think.
I think so too. Especially when you have a family. It's different in your 20s. You're running around.
Right,
and-
right. But still, you should always feel safe.
Yes.
I mean, if what else are you worried about? What you're the governor of a state. If your people live there and don't feel safe, why would they pay taxes? Why would they do this? Why would they build companies?
Yeah,
To me, that's the most. If I don't feel safe, I'm going to get out of there. I want to go someplace where I feel safe.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it's the weirdest thing
Yeah.
to me that they're destroying. That sort of thing. So let's talk about what you're doing today. You're a Dolphin, sort of.
yeah.
You're running a division.
We're a subsidiary of Dolphin.
Digital entities, basically
We're called-
representing talent in the digital world. Is that it?
Yeah, so we have essentially 3 arms of the business. Our largest is talent management. So we
Okay.
have 320 talent on our roster.
Influencers.
Celebrities and traditional influencers.
Give us some names that we would know.
Oh gosh.
Just a few.
I don't know who you would know. I mean, some of the celebrities
Right, yeah.
I named earlier. We've worked with lots of people from like The Bachelor, Love is Blind,
Okay.
like those TV shows.
I get it. People that are in the public eye for a minute.
Yes.
They
yeah.
can run with
and
it,
like
right?
giving them a career, because a lot of them come off the show and
Right.
they have all these followers.
Now
and
they're
then
invisible.
Crash and burn. They take every brand, and it's like,
I
they're
understand.
irrelevant after a year. So we look for longevity. Like, how do we take you and who you are as a person and create longevity for you as a brand, not just like hot for 10 minutes.
Right. So you're mostly women, I understand. Is that right?
A lot of women. We do have some men. We have like foodie creators. We have fashion, beauty, lifestyle. A lot of mommy creators, like family creators.
I get it. It's
so-
shocking. People don't understand. And I want you to say it because it probably will strike more people. You have people making real money, right?
Oh yeah,
Give us some numbers. Let's talk about who are some of your big
Millions.
earners. Millions a year. Well,
millions a year, just on brand deals. So
hundreds of thousands a month. Is that fair to say?
yeah,
And how do they do that? How do people earn that kind of money online?
they have a really engaged audience.
Correct.
That just listens to everything they say and believes what they're talking about is what they're truly using, because our most successful talent, they say no to more brand deals than yes. So they're really authentic to things that they're actually using and wearing and passionately can speak to. So it's just an extension of who they are, and they're getting paid for it.
So they have credibility.
Yes.
The audience
Trust.
sees them as credible
Yes.
in a certain particular arena.
Yes.
And then they represent certain brands that maybe are particular to that arena. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. Yeah,
Interesting.
exactly. And this is just one piece of their business. This is their brand partnerships.
Okay.
Another arm, which we just acquired a company in January to do this under us, is affiliate. Affiliate is when you see someone posting online and saying, like, click here to buy this.
And you get 10% off. Here's my brand. Here's the
Yeah.
number. Put this number in and you get 10%
Here's
off.
the jeans and the top I'm wearing. Click here to buy it. No one knows that the influencer's making money on that, but they make a percentage
Correct.
from the brand. So maybe it's 5%, maybe it's 50%. But if they're selling 1,000 units, that adds up.
And they're really not selling anything. They're just allowing
They're just showing what they're
some
wearing and
brands
using.
to advertise. So I'll tell you what's happening to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm nowhere. I'm like, I just started. I just started on TikTok. I have like 12,000 followers.
Mm-hmm.
But certain posts that I make, I get like, real engagement.
Yeah.
A couple of million views, and they tell me, and I'm now monetizing. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
On every platform.
Yeah.
So-
So you're in the creator fund.
I guess they
Yeah.
they call me a partner, like
Yeah.
YouTube partner.
So based on views, you get money.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but all of a sudden now, TikTok's saying, you're getting collaboration offers. These people are offering in 6, 7, 8 different things, cat food and jeans
Yep.
and this. And all you have to do basically is, I guess, link something there. I put it on, post it. And you'll make $11 if you sell any of these, and hydrogen water bottles. And
Yep.
if you'll get $2.42 if anybody buys this cat product. And but it's endless now.
Yeah.
6, 8 a day almost. And they're nowhere on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram is all different. They sent me a concierge. That's right. I got someone to talk to if I want.
That's great. Yeah.
I haven't even taken up on it yet because I just don't feel like I'm ready. And then I listened to your podcast this morning. And I actually turned off the shower.
Oh.
You use terms like micro and macro, and what does
Yeah.
all that mean?
Yeah.
Explain.
So there's different tiers of influencers.
Correct.
So micro, sometimes people call it under 50,000. Sometimes it's under 100,000. Depends on
Followers, right?
followers on a platform. So micro creators are very underrated.
Really?
Brands, I mean, think about it. You can hire 100 micro creators for the same price as hiring a macro creator, which is $1 million plus.
And you're actually getting...
And you're diversified.
But you're getting a lot more.
You get
for
more
the buck.
content.
100%.
You're diversified. Like if one person tanks,
Big deal.
big
That's-
deal, you have 99
You
others.
just plug someone in.
If a macro talent tanks,
You're screwed. If they just get sick or they get into a bad divorce or something happens, next
Right.
thing you know, no posting, no this.
yeah.
100% I get it.
And then nano creators are even smaller. They're like under 15,000, 10 or 15,000.
There's really a whole market for this?
Yeah,
So you're saying there's hope for me even now?
for sure.
87,000 followers on Instagram and growing every day?
Yeah, if you're growing every day,
Every day.
you can make, depending on the
And
engagement.
top 10 credibility for money, finance,
Right.
entrepreneurship.
And you can package the podcast.
And
you-
life coaching.
Yeah.
I'm in the top 10 for Tony Robbins. I'm like, what?
There you go.
I love it. I have a mastermind and I do coach,
Yeah.
and that's growing. That's really been a big source of activity. And yeah, it's crazy. And I'm selling education with Bradley. I don't know if you know Lightspeed.
No.
VT in Henderson, Nevada. He did $900 million in sales. He's basically got a platform, an online platform. That's where Grant Cardone started. Tony Robbins is still on it. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Daymond
Yep.
John, the Shark Tank guy. They sell their product there. It's the only interactive platform.
Okay.
So when I started, I don't know what I'm doing, but I did a lot of research, and Bradley's name kept coming up, Lightspeed. So I flew out to Vegas, and I have to say it was much better than, let's say, if he lived in York, Pennsylvania,
Yeah.
was somewhere in Indiana.
Yeah.
The fact that it was in Vegas was attractive to me, and now he's opening up in Nashville. Those are the two spots. Vegas is dying. I hate to say it.
Oh, I love Vegas.
I love Vegas, but you know what? You don't need. It was a big spot for gambling, but you can gamble now mostly everywhere
Yeah.
now, and so it's getting hit. But I still love, the theater, all the things you can do as a family. You know,
Restaurants.
restaurants, the best of everything. And when I used to go there when I was a young single stockbroker, making all kinds of money, having all kinds of craziness, right? And then all of a sudden I'm married, I'm dating, and take my girlfriend, my young wife out there, and she's the restaurants and shows and
Yeah.
every Cirque du Soleil that ever existed, and now the Sphere and all these different things, and then we have a baby, and we take the nanny and the parents, and the next thing you know, it's like a family adventure. You know what I'm saying? So you find new things to do.
Right.
Like with your 9-year-old, you go on a Lion Country Safari, and you go on Universal and Disney, and they go to the Keys. Am I wrong?
No, exactly right.
You know what I mean? You have to create your own entertainment if you're that kind of guy or that kind of family. You know?
Right. Right.
Like when I meet somebody and I said, I meet a young girl, whatever, and talking, and she's like, "Yeah, I went to Disney World once." I used to go 6 times a year with my kids. I'm not joking, and Universal and all that. You know what I mean? It's right here.
It's right here. I know.
You don't have to get on a plane.
Yeah.
And then you stay on the park, and they have the rail, and great food downstairs, and the characters. I even spent one night in the Disney Castle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because that's the kind of guy I am,
That's a memory.
Yeah.
For the kids.
Yeah, listen, I just remember paying.
I can't even imagine.
The VIP and this and that. But yeah, it was a real treat. And, these are memories. At the end of the day, that's all you have.
Yeah.
Trust me. Everything else is a joke.
Yep.
Comes, it goes. It's here, it's there. It's a facilitator, so you can live in the 7 Bridges and you can have a great life and drive a decent car and eat good food. And, I only buy organic today.
Yeah.
I feel like a sucker, but, is it organic? I'm asking people.
It's the little decisions, right?
Right,
Like, who knows if it helps or doesn't help, but
Right,
makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm the same.
Is it organic? That's the big question now. Mm-hmm. But so I love your ability you're clever and you're forward thinking. Mm. And it's not just luck that you went to LA from York and that you accessed, not everybody has a connection, but a lot of people have connections. They don't access those connections.
Yes, that is a huge point.
That's who you are as a person, Sarah Boyd. And you're still young. And if, there's no more children in your future,
no,
there's going to be some greatness in business, I'm thinking. I really mean that.
Yeah.
So somebody like me who's on the come up as a man, trying to do brand deals and affiliate type deals and all that kind of stuff, what do I do? What's my thought process, and then what are my actions?
Well, we can do a scenario like, say we just signed you, you're a new talent to us. What we would do is say, all right, write down on a piece of paper, your 6 content pillars.
Okay.
Who are you as a brand, and how do you
Got
want
it.
to show up online?
Right.
So those 6 content pillars, it could be whatever you choose, whatever categories, and on your in-feed and on your TikTok, those 6 need to be rotated. So every time you look at your feed, you're seeing those 6 content pillars. So if I'm a brand and I'm looking at your page,
Right.
I know exactly who you are and what I'm getting.
Is 6 too many?
Some people have 9.
Really? I would just go with 4, and focus. But I understand what you're saying.
You can do
Depends
4.
on how many you...
Yeah, I mean, don't create a pillar if you don't have one.
And you have to post at least every day. Maybe 2-3 times a day.
It changes all the time.
Okay.
Stories, you should always have a story up every 24 hours.
Oh, I have 3 or 4 going all the
Yeah.
time. I repost and keep it going.
In feed, it used to be every day, but I would say like 3 to 4 a week.
Is that like Reels on Instagram?
Instagram is prioritizing reels and carousels at the moment.
Okay.
So a carousel is when you put multiple photos in
Yeah,
one.
we've had them up this week. We always post a carousel on Sunday.
And now they have the reels, you can trial them. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
So you can put a reel up and see how it performs.
They send me all these things, but I just my audience wants just to see me, apparently.
Yeah.
Like doing stupid, like just having burgers with the guys just at the bar at Fat Boy. But apparently I go viral when I talk about certain things regarding money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want shareable content. You always have to think, will someone save this? Will someone share it? Will someone screen grab it?
Correct.
And that's what you want.
Something is happening just since Saturday, which I can't explain. I've never seen it before. And I had one collaboration post to over 9 million views on Instagram with Brad Lee. I had one not too long ago, 2.2 million views. But this is an interesting thing, what's happened now, and I can't explain it. Nobody that I know can give me a credible answer. So I have a post from Saturday afternoon. It's already got 79,900 views, right? Mm-hmm. 6,460 interactions.
It's great.
265 new followers since Saturday, just on this one post. But here's the interesting thing. 2.4 thousand likes, 110 comments, Now remember, 2.4 thousand likes, but 3,100 shares.
Oh, that's great.
More people are sharing it than liking it. Like, what does that mean? And
What's the content?
705 people saved it to favorites.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
What was the content?
I'm going to show it to you.
Okay.
All right, we're going to do this right on the podcast,
All right.
if you don't mind.
Sure.
Because, listen, I'm learning, and the audience is learning. And you have probably more insight than all of us combined.
In your opinion, what makes someone not broke anymore? In other words, what amount of money makes someone really, really level up?
This is a great question. And in the world that I travel in, the definition of being dead broke is being down to your last $1 million. So understand, $1 million is a real number. It's an amount of capital that allows you the opportunity to live a comfortable life, not have to worry day to day about bills and emergencies and issues, because $1 million will kick off a decent amount of money, roughly about $80,000 a year. And, you know, it's a poverty level, but you can live on $80,000 if you have to and regroup. $1 million has got to be your first goal. Getting not making $1 million, having $1 million. And once you have $1 million tucked away and you're getting your $6,000-7,000 every month, then you can live and start worrying about getting big capital. That's the whole thing.
No, it's great because you have the text on it. That's helpful for people not watching.
Right. We just
sound.
started that.
That's great.
Yeah.
You have a hook in the beginning.
Which is what?
The $1 million. It's like you got people hooked because, wait, am I going to be broke? How much money do I need? They're asking themselves a question.
Okay.
Okay, you got me. I'm going to keep listening. And then you give them the answer of $1 million. And then they're probably sharing with their husband, their wife, their friend. Wait, I have $1 million. Am I good? Okay, I don't have $1 million. It's creating conversation and question and shareability.
Very interesting because I told you 9 million views. Recently, this one is 2.2 million views. I got 26,000 new followers on this other one about how to make 70,000 every month. Mm-hmm. And I had a lot of shares. 75,000 likes.
Wow.
Over 60,000 shares. But now this one has more shares than it even has likes. And I can't seem to reason that out. I thought it was a mistake at first because sometimes when I get these viral moments, like I had a few of them, what happens is I can't refresh for Instagram, can't refresh for I have to turn my phone off, turn it back on, all these different things. So I'm just wondering what
Maybe they're not liking it because they don't have $1 million.
Well, maybe they're
because
just
think
sharing.
of how many people actually have $1 million that follow you.
Right, but maybe they're just sharing it and they're forgetting to like it. I don't know because there's a lot of interactions.
Yeah, and there's so much content now. It's like
right.
The engagement and the likes. Unless you call it out and say like below. A lot of people do that. They'll say
I've
like
seen that.
Like and comment.
I don't like to do that.
I know it's kind of
cheesy.
Cheesy, yeah, agree.
So I'm just on the come up, like. Mm-hmm. So I'm on the come up, and I've been looking for somebody like you. I didn't even know really it existed.
Yeah.
So Stephanie, who oversees things and wants the best for me because everything will end up on my children, you know.
Yeah.
You know, says you got to meet this woman. She's all excited. What's so exciting? I'll be honest. I want to use social media. Not exciting.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying. So you know, I'm a straight guy. I'm Ross Mandell. I'm authentic.
Yeah.
I speak my mind. I tell the truth. And I get a lot of trouble for it, but also a lot of people love that about me. Mm-hmm. They know who I am, where I'm at, and what I'm really great at because I'm gifted at a few things.
Yeah.
And I'm very average at most things. I'm below average at a bunch of stuff. If you asked me to organize a conference, there'd be 3 people and everybody would go at a different time.
But you know what you're good at, and you speak with
that.
Authenticity, and people come to you because they understand. All right, if I'm going to go to Ross, he can give me money tips, or he can give me, stocks to buy, or I'm
doing that, and I'm straight.
Right.
I don't have a bunch of agendas. Mm-hmm. I'll give you this, but if you buy this, or send me 50,000, and I'll show you how to build your $1 million business in 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's not a gimmick.
There's a lot of bullshit. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I've learned is that most people are full of shit. and they just want to separate you from your money.
Yeah.
But just like in the stock market. But there are some guys that really know what they're talking about and really know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they're very valued. And if I didn't have all the problems with the government, and because I've been a disruptor, no one would hear from me.
Right.
I would have bought an island, and I'd be on my private jet flying. I was flying private jets in the 80s, so you know. I mean, there were no friggin' nobody, there were no rappers and wannabes. It was just guys that owned sports clubs.
Right.
You know what I mean? And some big Wall Street guys. But so would you recommend a young influencer or a middleweight to seek out some sort of management or?
Yeah, we say like when you're to the point where you're getting so many brands coming to you that you cannot manage it on your own, that's the time when you're ready for management. So if you're doing, I would say at least 100,000 a year in brand deals, you have 5 to 10 inquiries a week from like legitimate big brands that are wanting to pay you. That's when you need to offload it to a manager we know what brands are paying, the fair market value, who has the money, who doesn't have the money, how we can upsell, how we can package it. We have legal, we have accounting, we have a full team of coordinators that can help your manager. Like, I think that's the time when you're ready for management.
One-stop
when you're
shop.
just like, I can't do this anymore on my own.
I can't do what I'm doing. And I don't have any deals because I just don't want to be bothered with it, but I want somebody to guide me and help and orchestrate stuff. And I don't mind giving up 20%. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I get it. Mm-hmm. So that's really cool. So now, one thing about you, I look at your story, and I've been around a business and markets and a part of the landscape of the last, 50 years watching and learning and absorbing, right? Because I'm a news junkie, and if you're in the markets, you have to be. Mm-hmm. And I see a woman like you, and I say, she knows what's happening. People like you, people like me, we're very similar in some ways that we talked about a little bit off camera, et cetera. Now, I used to run a $200 million business, managing billions of dollars, and they would say, people would stop me in hotels, you seem to know everybody. What is it that you do? And I'd be like, I connect dots. Mm-hmm. I'm a dot connector.
Yeah.
And I heard you say that in this podcast this morning. I said, who is this girl? And what is her story?
It's my favorite thing to do is connect people.
I love it. And, that's what, if you look up, I say look up in Webster's, such thing. You have to dictionary. I don't even have that anymore. I don't know how to go to Google, right? Mm-hmm. What is the definition of a broker? It's someone that introduces a buyer and a seller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A middle type person. And that's, I guess, what I've been doing my whole life. But then there are people that go above and beyond and are able to isolate trends and like the next big thing. Mm-hmm. And you're one of these kind of women, I think. I mean, you're just cool. The way you put yourself together, the way you present yourself, the way, you've evolved your family and your life. You're just a hip chick.
Thanks.
If you don't mind me saying. You know what I mean? Even the way you represent yourself, when you're just talking, answering questions. So what is it that you see that's coming? What's happening?
Wow. In influencer?
In everything. In social media, things that people are interested in, that I'm interested in today, but I also want to see what's coming, what's happening, where we're going.
I mean, definitely more money is shifting to influencer marketing. The magazines are pretty much gone. The TV networks and the, shows gone. And it's all shifting to digital.
Correct.
We thought 10 years ago it was huge. And every year it's just growing and growing. The addition of AI. There's AI influencers now, which I don't really agree with.
Right.
It's just there's so much content. I feel like in the future, there's going to be a flushing of the millions of creators, and the smaller ones will just fall off that aren't authentic and aren't really like doing what they should be doing as a creator to succeed, and the top will rise. I think
always rises.
Yeah, I think so. And look, everyone can be an influencer. I mean, I'm considered one. I have like 12,000 followers. I don't do brand deals. I don't do any of that. But I have local influence on my friends and family. And with my 12,000 followers, I can influence someone. So anyone can really be an influencer, but to do it as a career and
As a business, like, yeah.
yeah, and that's how you're making all of your money, you have to be, fully
Special.
dedicated, special. You have to have the it factor, and you have to have all the pieces in place to be successful.
Right. It's really a bit, I said, I'm just going to do a podcast. Scott Woolley came to me. He says, listen, I have thousands of hours of you from before you went away, and you're really the real thing on camera. Mm-hmm. He said, I would be willing to build you a podcast studio if you'd be willing to podcast. And I'm like, okay, I'll podcast. What's the big deal? Mm-hmm. It's not easy. I mean, it's because it's not just about a podcast, doing a podcast, preparing for a podcast, getting guests, editing, audio, video, and then it's virtual, and you have all the different softwares you're using, all these different type of things. And posting clips, short clips, long clips.
It's like 15 jobs in one as a creator.
It really is.
And that's what I sell to the brands. I'm like,
if you're serious about it, right.
Right. You could go to a magazine and they're going to have a fashion editor, a photographer, a videographer, all these people you're paying for a photo shoot. Or you could hire one influencer and they're doing all of those jobs in one. That's why the price is the price.
I get it. It's just about, can you drive sales? Mm-hmm. Can you move a needle?
Yeah. That's
really important. So that's how I look at things. If I don't want to be involved in anything, because I've learned, this is how I've always been, but I never realized it. Now I can orate it. If I can't move the needle, I don't even want to be in your life.
Right.
I don't want you part of my life because I'm wasting your time. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, even when I meet a woman, I'm single now for the first time in 35 years.
No.
And I I want to date and this and that, and I take a measure and I say, if I can't move a needle in your life, what good am I? Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to just kill a few hours, you want to just go, have a dinner, all right. You understand the point I'm making. Mm-hmm. Business is like that. If I can't add value in business to your life, I'm wasting time. I'm not going to hustle you. I'm real.
Yeah.
I bring something real to the table. If I can't increase your value, I got to go somewhere else and we'll be friends, we'll shake hands, I'll see you, we'll hug, whatever. But next. That's my favorite word in the English language is next.
That's a great quality, too, is being decisive and knowing when to move on.
Brutal.
I feel like so many people are just stuck in business, in life.
Relationships,
just based on fear and change.
People get comfortable. That's what I see in relationships.
Like, we'd still be living in L.A. if my husband and I weren't like, let's go, let's sell everything, and let's try it.
Kyle, man, that's a big shout out, bro. For a kid from Indiana, I love it.
Yeah.
But somehow he ended up in L.A.
His ex-wife got a job on E! News. She was the host.
So he's a handsome boy. And
he's a handsome boy.
A great rap. A great way.
So that brought them to L.A.
I get it.
He did not want to be in L.A.
No?
No. He loves Florida. He's the happiest I've ever seen him.
But I'm saying he wanted to get out of Indiana.
Yeah, he did not want to be in Indiana. But, every decision takes you to, we wouldn't have met if that didn't happen. So
Right. I get it. I actually have a special friend from Indiana. I just realized it. Mackenzie, a little shout out. Mackenzie Roth, Blonde After Dark. She can move the needle. Let me tell you.
Oh.
She's a special lady.
That's cool.
It just hit me because she was killing me when Indiana beat the Knicks in the playoffs. He must have been going crazy, Kyle.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Well, our son goes to Indiana now.
Okay.
Kyle
what a shock.
went to Indiana. He was the pitcher on the baseball team. And now
Stud. You nailed yourself a stud.
And then his son now goes to Indiana.
But you want to know what? He got the better part of that deal.
He'd say the same thing.
Yes, he would. yeah, that means he's really special. He's smart. I love that. Okay, so talk about what's coming. What? I mean, is social media done? Is it maxed out?
Definitely not. I mean, anyone could become a creator. It's just
true. I say that.
Put your plan together. Treat it as a business. There's so much content out there. Listen to podcasts. Take courses. You can teach yourself anything nowadays. Like everything's at our fingertips. It's not, in 2004 when I started, and there's nothing.
YouTube is unbelievable.
Yeah, you can literally build
I
a
actually
business.
fixed something, an electronic device. Ross Mandell confessing. I was ready to just run to the Apple store and buy a new one. I said, no, I got to try. And it was so easy.
Yes.
YouTube gave me 5 options. I went through 1, 2, 3. And number 4, all of a sudden, my AirPods started to work like magic again.
ChatGPT, my new best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AI is going to change a lot of things.
It is. It is.
So YouTube is paying good money, just so everybody knows. YouTube is 40% of the advertising revenue they generate. They pay the creator. It's like a thing. I became a YouTube partner a couple of months ago, and it's very real. And Spotify is writing big checks. I have a friend that just was offered over $20 million.
Wow.
Over $20 million for 3 years.
Content
Little shout
is
out,
king.
Mick Unplugged. Check that out. Great podcast. So I'm building this podcast, and Nelson Rodriguez, Honor Among Thieves, he's crushing it right now. True crime podcast.
Oh, cool.
You have to be a real criminal to get on this podcast. But there's a real interest in anything true crime related. One of my pillars is prison and criminal justice.
Yeah.
Because I have real cred.
Yeah.
And having been through the system.
That would be an interesting one to listen to.
Yeah.
What happened in there?
I have real cred, just so you know. I'm like the OG.
Yeah.
And American Greed gives, when you go to a place, they measure how cool a yard is by how many American Greed guys that are walking that yard.
I've got to watch your episode.
Right, called The Sky's the Limit.
Okay.
I'm in the finale of season 9. I was the founder and creator of Sky Capital, Sky Bank, Sky Enterprises, Sky Holdings, whatever, brokerage firms, banks. I moved a lot of needles, in that regard. And Dolphin, what's happening, man? What's happening with Dolphin Entertainment?
Dolphin, so...
You're a stockholder, right?
I am.
Yes.
Yeah. So essentially the last, I would say 6 to 8 years has been acquiring companies. So Digital Department's one. We also have 42 West. It's like the powerhouse entertainment PR firm. They rep Tom Cruise, all kinds of huge A-listers.
And Dolphin acquired them.
That was the first acquisition.
That's a big deal.
Huge. So they're bigger than us. We're the second largest company at Dolphin. They're over 100 employees. They have Surefire, which is music PR. They rep Bruce Springsteen, Cyndi Lauper. I mean, all the legends.
So this is
Yeah. And we're one of the only entertainment companies on NASDAQ. Like, unless we're compared to Netflix. Like,
I understand.
We're very different. We also have L Communications, which is nonprofit PR. We have Always Alpha, which is a new company we just launched last year. It's female sports management.
I love that.
Yes. It's
I'm
founded
all
by
about.
Allison Felix.
I think one of the next big deals. This is I'm now in your arena.
Yeah.
I'm building a female empowerment platform.
Ooh, I'll be in.
I believe
love that.
I could see putting you on stage. We're going to have an event in 26 here in town.
Okay.
In a theater, and I've been seducing top women that I think are just so incredible. Mm-hmm. And these are women that have it together. I mean, they're people they're profound. They have something to offer. I raised daughters, okay? I want you all to hear this. I raised 2 daughters who I love more than my life. Mm-hmm. I chop off any part of me or all of me for my daughters. I pray to God. One of my prayers is they should be spared all pain, that God should give me all pain. And so they shouldn't experience it. And here's the problem. God had heard me. And he's agreed. He's blessing me. He's granting my wish. So all I do is suffer, and my kids are they're amazing, having the greatest lives.
Aww.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Father. This is a very big manifestation period, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's a special time with the planets aligned, all these different things.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Very special. I am are the 2 most powerful words. So when Moses burning bush, he said, "Who are you?" In the Torah, he says, "I am." So that was a little message from the Almighty Creator. Mm-hmm. I am fantastic. I am a brilliant podcaster. I am handsome, healthy, strong. I am. You have to make sure you believe it, because if you don't believe it, no one else is going to believe it.
Yeah.
Right?
Love that.
So it's a very special time. But my daughters growing up, they were Hannah Montana was their model. Mm-hmm. I mean, what? Taylor Swift, please. Britney Spears. I mean, where are the female heroes?
Right.
Who are my daughters? I used to say, who do you want to be? Daddy, I want to be, a flower. I swear I'm not kidding. Daddy, Hannah Montana was the whole big thing. All these different Disney people and all that. Where are the women that step up and step out and say, hey, that the children, the little girls in this country can emulate? Because otherwise they're going to be walking around and, with thongs and, it's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to create, and I'm not talking about, like Sydney Sweeney to me. I'm good with that. No, I'm good with this jeans ad, and I'm good with Sydney Sweeney. I think she's a terrific young woman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying.
I think they just need inspiration, right? Like
the kids need inspirational people to look up to.
Yeah, and sometimes
somebody like Sarah Boyd.
Yeah.
No, I'm being sincere. You're beautiful. You're down to earth. You're relatable. You're likable. You're accomplished. You're fearless. I mean, you get it, but your daughter, she has you to look up to.
Yeah.
So my daughters were blessed because the woman I married is the most incredible person I ever met. Even though she's my ex-wife, I married the best person I ever knew at that time. You know what I mean? And I could still say that. One man can say that and mean it. Mm-hmm. Very few.
Right.
The word ex in front of a wife is like, whoa. You can't think of a worse word, a worse lead-in. And
we're like best friends with Kyle's ex-wife and family. We're like the modern family.
That's because of who you are.
Yes, it takes everyone.
That's who Sarah Boyd is. And so you'd be able to get up and tell women that you can be that person. You don't have to be some bitch.
Why do you have to have hate in your body?
Well, you said that early on. You said that, you were in L.A. and you were a different kind of manager.
Yeah.
Because you're right. For some reason, a lot of women think they put on some air like they got to be.
Yeah.
If you're tough, you don't have to act it.
Right.
If you're fearless, you don't have to walk around letting everybody know it.
No.
Only cowards do that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's one of the things that Ross Mandell and Raw Media is building, a female empowerment platform. Not like the Spice Girls. Everything that you sell has to be entertaining.
Yeah.
I lead with that. Because like you said, there's so much stimulus, I can't even concentrate on anything for more than 10 minutes.
Right.
So it has to be entertaining, but it has to be a positive message. We have to be serving young women, our daughters, the sisters, grandchildren, a positive message. Because, it's garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. When I was in high school, I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I went on a field trip, and it was to be a buyer. And I was like, well, thank God I wanted to skip school today and go on a field trip because I had no idea. You need inspiration in York, Pennsylvania. Where are you getting that?
Well, we can deliver that, so you know.
I love that idea.
I'm planting this now, so I'm planting seeds.
Okay.
Because you fit that mold. I see you on stage, just like this, just being you.
Yeah. But
being delivered. You were deliverable. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
They productize you in a world that you know much more about than I do.
Yeah.
But I have a lot of life experience and business experience, and so that's something that we're doing. Mackenzie, shout out. Samantha, Jasmine, what a crew. Janelle Baez, everybody, journalist, beautiful, smart, accomplished, fearless. So, it's really, really important to do good things. And you have a position of power, I think. You have relationships that you can access, and you can move needles, and you've done that. Mm-hmm. You've done it for yourself, you've done it in business, you've done it for your family. But, I'm a do-gooder at this point in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got to do good things.
Absolutely.
It's okay to profit from good things. Mm-hmm. It's okay. If anything worth doing is worth doing for money.
Right.
But how you then, what's your purpose? What's your why? You know what I mean? All these different things we talk about today.
Gosh, that's a great question. I mean, my why is really so I can not work until I'm 60 and enjoy life with my family. It's all about our family.
See, work is a dirty word. I don't ever use that word. Mm-hmm. I've never worked in my life. I just don't do that.
Yeah. It has to be something you're passionate about.
But I do business every day in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
You know what
And when I retire, I'm not retiring.
This is me retiring. Just
Yeah,
by, you know.
I'm going to have 17.
We're checking everybody.
17 passion projects and a business here and an investment here. I mean, I'm never going to actually retire. But yeah, I mean, everything I do is for our family. And so we can have the experiences you talked about and have a great life. And that's it.
That's
I mean,
what
it's
it's all
pretty
about.
simple. It's like, I just want to be with family.
I would they say there's an old expression, if you do something that you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's been my motto without even realizing it. I don't like the idea of work. I don't even like the idea of money, even though I'm an expert in it, because money to me just means freedom.
It does.
What the hell? Once you have a certain lifestyle, money is just a number in a digital account or on a printed receipt or an account statement, big deal. It just gives you freedom, so you can podcast with Johnny DeZoro in the background, soon to be of Marblehead fame, and to meet great people like Sarah Boyd. So what's going to happen in the next 5 years with Sarah Boyd? You're going to build this company? You're going to build Dolphin? What's the story?
That's the plan. All of our subsidiaries, we've done all the acquisitions now, and starting this year into next year is growth. So how do we continue to expand, add more capabilities, M&A, all of the things to continue to now capitalize on all the acquisitions that were made. So.
And what's the CEO's name?
Bill O'Dowd. You have to get him on. He's great.
I love it. A little shout out for Bill O'Dowd, Coral Springs, Florida.
He's in
Gables?
Coral Gables.
Coral Gables. Sorry, it's a big thing. Coral Gables is a spot.
I told him my last paycheck is going to be from you. He's the nicest guy on the planet. He's incredible, visionary. I can't say enough great things about him.
I can't wait to meet him. Coral Gable. We'll meet at Hillstones. I've done many deals in that little restaurant. It used to be Houston's, and they changed it to Hillstone.
Oh, okay.
It's on the mile there. Okay, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do with this platform?
Well,
which way you guys going?
We just launched our affiliate. We have our professional beauty division, which is all of our derms and skincare experts, which crushes it. So we're building that out. We're acquiring another company now to continue building that division out.
Women spend so much money on makeup, right?
It's more skincare and sunscreen and
It's a different word for makeup for a man.
Yeah,
it's all on the makeup, but I get it.
But it's like they have that authenticity. They have the backing. They
the real science today. There's real science.
So
your skin is magnificent.
Oh, thanks.
No, really, it's used to be. Today we have so much information, right, to improve our lives.
Yeah,
we've had men here, doctors, and then 2 days later, Johnny has changed everything he eats and drinks.
Oh.
Changes his exercise. We got guys who specialize in hydrogen water and nitric oxide. I mean, heart surgeons. I mean, there's so much information available. I like to say when I'm pitching Raw Media, it's the first time in human history that we can reach 8 billion people, everybody on the planet.
Wow!
For the price of a stupid little cell phone and a hotspot, a kid in the Gobi Desert can find out how to become an influencer from a Sarah Boyd.
100%.
In South Florida, USA.
Yep.
This is the first time in human history that we're all able to be connected. So how can we utilize that to do good, to profit, to sort of complete our story, Sarah, while we're doing this stuff. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So this is where my head is at, yeah, you were there at the beginning of the social media, the influencer craze, 2004, 2005. You rode that wave. You profited from it. You benefited your family. Little Ava is going to have a much better life because of your efforts. And that's big, and that's what you want as a parent, right? And that's...
Yeah. She has a great life. I want to be Ava when I grow up.
I want to be your next kid. I get that. Believe me. All right. What else? We got a hard stop here. What else can you share with us today while I have you?
Yeah. I mean, I think I shared a little bit about the company. We got the talent management. We also, you'll like this, we have a brand division. So we work, like Crocs is one of our big clients. We do all of their influencer programming, paid, unpaid, events, everything.
I actually have a pair of Crocs.
You do?
I actually do.
Okay, good. It's working.
I have a Croc story. So in prison, you're not even allowed to get in the shower without shoes.
Yeah,
Because
it's probably dirty.
yeah, there's so much disease that I don't want to even go there. But so you get a pair of Crocs with, it's got the holes in it, right? It's aerated, whatever. And that's how you take your shower. So everybody in the prison system in the United States should have Crocs if they don't have them.
Maybe that's our next influencer campaign.
I'm
Hit
not,
the prison.
I am not joking. The federal government spends a lot of money. They might spend $8,000 on a pair of Crocs because the people running our government really haven't been too shrewd, if you know what I mean.
Right.
You get like a $100 billion order for a bunch of Crocs. I mean,
Hey, I'm
right?
sure they wouldn't say no.
Right? Somebody's getting a commission. Somebody's
Yeah.
brother-in-law,
That's funny.
just got a job, a no-show job in the Crocs factory. They were big. Don King was one of their big talents. He was highly paid.
Oh.
Jordan, what's his name? It was a big talent company, represents Don. Don's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And he got a big Crocs deal, but that's already probably 15 years old.
Yeah. It's only been a few years with them.
So you see big things for Dolphin.
See big things for Dolphin.
It's trading on NASDAQ, correct?
It's on NASDAQ. It's DLPN.
DLPN.
Yeah.
Where's it trading? About,
Now's the time to buy.
About $1?
It's been fluctuating between like $1, $1.35.
Okay.
Last month,
and Sarah's putting a buy on it. Okay. Now, are you an executive at Dolphin? Are you an insider?
I would be an insider, yes.
So you cannot comment
I
if
cannot
you know
comment.
that they going to have great earnings or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey, if you like this interview, this is just one of the 8 subsidiaries. The others are incredible. So
Exactly. This is very important stuff. I mean, the CEO's got to get out. You know that, right?
yeah.
I used to own an IR firm because I ran public companies. I was the founding CEO of 2 public companies. So they wanted me to I had to hire this IR firm. So I just bought a company.
Yeah.
And I made it Sky IR. 6 beautiful women that just basically can have access everywhere. And they just tell stories. And they, wine and dine and schmooze and move the needle.
We have an IR firm, and then we're owned by, I think 7 of our 8 subsidiaries are PR agencies.
Right, but someone's got to be doing something. I don't see, I'm
Bill's got to get out there more.
I'm a little critical of what I've seen. Bill, you got to tighten up, bro. We're going to have a conversation. How old the guy is Bill?
50s, mid-50s.
Okay, so he's a young man for me. Unfortunately, everybody's young right now.
Yeah.
But for me, the alternative would have been terrible. So it's good that I'm viable still, right?
Yep.
Making things happen. I want to thank you so much, Sarah.
Thank you.
You're so special. And I just see great things in your future.
Thank you.
I'm really great at sensing and feeling energy.
Oh.
And whatever it is, you got it.
Thank you.
Thank you.